Yo, what's good, guys? Today I just wanted to talk about why everybody should be staying focused, they should be staying sober, and they should be staying clear-minded to accelerate their growth. In order to really download a certain frequency from the earth, you have to stay sober. Like, if you think about it, they always put the LCBOs, the liquor stores, the alcohol shops, they put it in areas where they know people are gonna purchase a lot of it. They know people want to purchase alcohol to have fun and to numb, you know, their their thoughts. And when you actually numb your thoughts, you actually miss out on a ton of opportunities. You don't accelerate your growth. You're not focused on the right things. You're not actually making much progress. And the number one thing to make the most progress is number one, getting in the right vehicle, getting in the right boat, getting in the correct niche, getting in the correct degree, doing the right thing, and getting into the best opportunity that will give you a long-term outlook to give you the most upside in life. So to do that, you have to be clear-minded, you have to be focused, and you have to be always looking for different opportunities. And you cannot do that being under the influence. Some people they haven't stopped drinking since last summer. Last summer they took their last drink and said, you know what? All right, it's the fall's coming. I'm gonna take a little break, and then I'll probably drink again in the Christmas time. But little did they know that Christmas came, Thanksgiving came, all these crazy holiday events came, and they drank for every last one of them. They made the excuse to drink for all of the holidays, and they didn't stop drinking since last summer. They still, it's what, 2025 summer right now, and they're still drinking, still staying under the influence, not thinking clear-minded, missing out on opportunities, not accelerating their growth, not saying no to bad things. Like, when you wake up in the morning and you wake up early at like 5-6 a.m., you actually start to realize that you don't even need coffee anymore. Like, I've stopped drinking coffee for about a couple weeks now, and I really honestly don't know if I'm going to continue drinking it at least every day, but I might still drink it here and then. It's nice, but every single day I don't really need it anymore. I've been going to sleep early and waking up early, and I have a very natural way of moving in life that's already it's working for me. And I don't really know if I want to go back to drinking coffee. Like, you have to accelerate your growth, guys. We have to level up in life. We have to do it. We have to be better people than we were yesterday, and that's really how to make a difference in this world, is by being better people who we were yesterday, so we can be an influence to others. We could be an influence to our family members, our friends, everybody. There's, like, little do you know, but you have something special. You've worked hard for something. I mean, you're probably working a 9-to-5 job. Maybe you have a business. Maybe you're a professional athlete. Maybe you're doing something, but you learned a skill. Why aren't you online promoting that skill? Why aren't you teaching other people how to do that skill? Are you gonna take it to your grave? Are you gonna take that skill to your grave? Like, you know how to play soccer professionally. You've been doing it for 10 years, but you're not teaching anybody how to play soccer and what you've learned throughout the years and monetizing from that. You've been working at your job for the last 10 years, or maybe 5 years, or maybe 3 years. You've learned a lot of stuff from your job. Why aren't you teaching people that, monetizing it, building your brand online? We have cameras. Like, everybody who is at least over the age of 18 or 19 knows and remembers when they had cameras at the stores when they first came out. They had those digital cameras for like what, $50, $60. A lot of us picked one of those up and we're like, what the hell is this? It's a camera? Okay, cool. Let's record and let's walk around and let's hang out with our friends and record. We're young kids. We're just having fun with the camera. And then as you grow older, it's just like, oh, screw that, like social media's out now, let's post a couple of pictures. Let's post a couple of pictures, and then follow a few people, and then let's use it to just, flex or show vacation. Like, no. Like, social media has become something that is bigger than really the real world. Like, there's people making multi millions on this platform. Like, a lot of us were on YouTube way back in the day, and over time, we stopped doing it. It's like those YouTube videos that have the whole thing, or it's like it shows you a regular person's life where they go to school, they go to work, and then they work, they have kids, they get married, and they die. And then when they were younger, though, they had dreams. Everybody was in like junior kindergarten and first grade talking about, oh, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to do this, I want to do that. But then over time, as society puts you in a box, you're like, no, I can't do that anymore because that's ridiculous. I can't fly to the moon anymore because that's ridiculous. But the people who keep their dreams open and still say, I could still do that. You have guys like, Elon Musk, he's creating all these supercars, Tesla, innovators. SpaceX, I want to fly to the moon. Innovators. I seen something on social media. There was a guy who created some Instagram 360 camera, became a billionaire. Innovators. All these guys who are making some serious money, they're innovators. Like, there's people who have food blogs, making millions, hundreds of thousands. Innovators. And then there's people who are just, what? A lot of people told me that I can't do this and I can't do that, so I can't do it. And then now you have the alcohol numbing down your what that you have to do, your intuition, numbing down the receptors, completely not even caring about what you have to do in life anymore. And then now you're just going by life just under the influence. You have smoking weed. You have all these different type of drugs. Everybody's taking all these things every single day. Coffee, all this shit. Everybody's taking every single day, not caring about nothing. Not even being innovators no more. Just working a job, and that's it. Not sharing what they know, not sharing their intelligence, not trying to do anything. Not even trying to invest. And honestly, like, that's really the video today, is just stay clear, stay focused, and just do it for a week, do it for 7 days. Even if you don't want to do it for more than a month, do it for about 7 days and see what happens. Just see if it makes a difference in your life, and then after that, you'll understand like what I'm talking about. You'll see the different opportunities, and you'll actually wake up and be like, whoa, like, holy, I've been going to the job for the last 2 years, and I realized that I haven't gotten a raise in the last 2 years. Every time it's time for me to get a raise, we're having a performance review. Oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Oh, you didn't do this, so we can't give you this raise because you didn't do this. Every time it's a performance review. Every time it's time for you to get a raise, it's a performance review, and you never get what you're actually owed. So, wake up and smell the coffee, and start being an innovator, and think clear-minded. Put down the alcohol, put down the drugs, put all that stuff away, and start thinking clearly. All right, peace out, guys. Subscribe.